Hi everybody, this is Nate. Welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you being here, and I assume you are very interested to see what 2026 has in store for Scorpios. You might be a Scorpio, or maybe a rising Scorpio, or just interested to see what 2026 is about for the astrological sign of the Scorpio. So this is the right time for me to welcome you and to say that 2026 is a spiritually charged and emotionally transformative year for you. This is a year of truth, emerging from the shadows, powerful alliances, stepping into deeper purpose. So in this video, we'll be exploring your theme cards, your key shifts, your spiritual lessons, and the forecast for health, love, work, and career and finances. And stay until the end, because at the end I will be doing a live reading where we'll be looking at a month by month prediction with a keyword for each month. So you have the full map of your year, and that will be done at the end of this show. So you really don't want to miss that out. Also, if you want to look at the 12 signs prediction in a format paper, I have created the Third Witch magazine, and you will find all those predictions. This is actually Scorpio, Sagittarius, all the 12 signs are here. But you also find some articles how to connect with your spirit guides. You have a quiz. You have some travel, spiritual travel with an article on Sedona. And then wonderful recipes by signs for the holidays. So this is available for you on the Third Wish magazine, and the link to get either the paper version or the digital download is right below on the description. But with no further ado, let's look at the theme of your year. And the theme of your year are the three cards that I pulled for you. The first card is actually the moon. And the moon opens the year. It brings mystery, intuition, and hidden dynamics. Not everything will be clear early on in relationships, in finances, or career. Your instincts are your best guide here. Pay attention to your dreams, the subtle patterns, and what's not being said. This is a year of confronting illusions, facing attachments, and making powerful choices. Then comes the card of the devil, shining a harsh but necessary light on attachments, on contracts, or power dynamic that have grown too restrictive in 2025 and before. This could be a professional agreement, a relationship dynamic, or even a personal pattern. Mid-year, you'll see what's been binding you and decide whether to renegotiate, restructure, or walk away. Finally, the lovers arrive, and it brings clarity and decisive choices. By the second half of the year, a major heart-led decision defines your trajectory, Scorpio. This could be a romantic turning point, a business partnership, or a life direction that aligns with your truth after deep inner work. Now we're going to be looking at the key shifts for the year and your spiritual lesson for the year. The key shift is represented by the Hierophant, the Pope. It signals a return to structure, tradition, or mentorship. For some of you Scorpios, this means entering a formal commitment, signing a contract, pursuing higher education, or deepening a spiritual practice. For others, it's going to be about reassessing your belief system and deciding which traditions to keep in which to evolve beyond. This shift of the Hierophant is stabilizing, grounding your intense inner journey in something practical and lasting. Now, for your spiritual lesson, I have the Eight of Cups, the path to emotional truth. This year, Scorpio, you're being called to walk away from what no longer aligns with your soul. It could be a relationship dynamic, a job that lost meaning, or a lifestyle that no longer fits your deeper purpose. It's not dramatic, it's clear, it's firm, and it's necessary. Now we're moving to your message and your challenge. For your message, the card that I pull is the Six of Swords, movement, healing, transition. You see, Scorpio, 2026 is a bridge year. You're moving away from turbulence towards calmer waters, but it takes time and conscious navigation. For some Scorpios, this is lateral travel, relocation, movement. For others, it's the mental and emotional healing after intense revelation. Remember, you have that moon energy. Your challenge, Scorpios, is the Nine of Wands, resilience without isolation. You've been through a lot, and you might feel defensive or exhausted at times this year. The challenge is to stay open while protecting your boundaries. This is a test of endurance, not to fight endlessly, but to finish strong. Now we're going to go into the deep areas of your life: health, love and relationships, work, career, and finances. For health, I have pulled for you the Knight of Wands. It brings surges of energy, bold action, but also a warning about burnout or overextension. Early in the year, you may feel ready to tackle new fitness goal, a new gym, maybe change your routine, your new year resolution, push yourself. But the key is pacing yourself. Bursts of activity are fine, but rest and grounding must follow. Key message for you in your health area: listen to your body rhythm. Now, with love and relationship, I have pulled for you the Page of Pentacles, which shows new beginnings, learning, growth. Now, Scorpios, if you're single, this often points to meeting someone through practical setting like a work, study, shared projects, rather than a sudden romance. It may start slow, but has solid potential. For couples, this card suggests rebuilding foundations, learning new ways to communicate, taking tangible steps together, like shared investment, new routines, future plans together. This is a year for steady emotional growth, not grand romantic drama. Moving on to work, and it's quite exciting for work with the Two of Cups, which emphasizes partnership and cooperation. This is a year where you'll have alliances, professional or creative alliances. You may enter a new business partnership, collaborate more closely, find work that emotionally resonates with you. It's about the heart. Harmony and respect will be your keys to success. Now we'll be looking at finances, which of course is very important. Financially, I have the Page of Cups, which suggests new, possible, unexpected opportunities. This could be a creative side project, a new income stream, a pleasant surprise through connection. Don't expect like a huge windfall, but it's being open to imagination and intuition in your financial ideas. So it's very interesting. The emotional side and the cups, which connect very well with the water sign, Scorpio, makes a lot of sense for you here. So let's look at a live reading. We're going to look at your month by month prediction, and I will pull a card for each month. I will be using my Mystical Tarot of the Saints. And of course, you can also find a link in the description below if you want to procure it. So, Scorpio 2026, let's look at January. January. I have the Empress. So, you will feel the beginning of the year in a state of abundance. So, that's very, very nice. February, we have the Hangman. The Hangman, you might feel a bit stuck in February, requiring a change of perspective. March, we have the Lovers, which we talked about the Lovers before. It's love, of course, but it's also a choice for you in March, Scorpios. April, the Moon. The Moon represents the creativity, the intuition, the shadows. That's in April. The month of May, we have strength, physical and emotional strength. The month of June, we have the Wheel of Fortune, a change, a karmic change, maybe also some movement. July, we have the Tower. Something big happens in July. It releases you, it frees you, it creates an energy to come forward that was a bit restricted. August, we have the World, the last piece of a puzzle. It could be something international as well, or it could be related to an old cycle that closes, a new cycle that starts. September, a new beginning that makes a lot of sense after that cycle. September, a new beginning, whether it's love, romance, work, there's a new beginning. October, we have the High Priestess. Emotions, connections, intuition, creativity, secrets, maybe. November, the Fool, a whole new cycle, but it's also an idea of maybe taking a leap of faith, getting outside your comfort zone. So let's see where we are here. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Last card will be December. And we have the Devil. We find the Devil again as we finish the year. This will really be in December about attachments, reviewing your connections, your attachments, your routines with people, maybe an attachment to your habit that you have. And that will be for the months of December. So, Scorpios, it is a very intense year. I agree. The moon sharpens your intuition. The devil reveals what binds you. And the lovers ask you to choose with truth and power. You're moving from shadow into clarity, guided by both instinct and heart. Thank you so very much for watching this show. Please like, subscribe, share it with a friend who might be a Scorpio as well. And I appreciate you very much. And I wish you a wonderful new year 2026. Thank you.